Without much further ado, I give you the Derek Zoolander Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good.
What is this?
A center for ants? What?
Ecumenopolis, from the Greek meaning a world city. In this video, we're going to look at how to make one and then what we should do once we have one. If you enjoy this video, please encase that like button. There are a few ways you can get an Ecumenopolis world. The first and most obvious is to take the Ascension perk Arcology project. In order to take this perk, you are going to have to get some prerequisite technology. You are going to have to get the anti-gravity engineering technology, which is the second tier of the city district housing +1 technology. And as soon as you've done that and have unlocked 2 other Ascension perks, you can take Arcology project, which then unlocks the decision you can turn any planet which has none of the basic resource districts, that being agriculture, mining and generator districts, and only has industrial or city districts. You must have built all of the districts on the planet, and you must have cleared all of the blockers or tile blockers that are there. All of the blockers in feature must be gone. That will then allow you to use the Arcology project decision. It'll cost you 20,000 minerals, 200 influence, and it will take 10 years to take effect. And during that time, you won't be able to build anything else on this planet. Though it is important to note, if you need to build any buildings whilst you're in the middle of the Arcology project, you can do that. Simply build the building and move it to the top of the queue. It will continue to build and you won't lose any progress with the Arcology project. The second way you can get an Ecumenopolis is by finding a relic world out in the galaxy. Once you find a relic world, you will have to clear all of the tile blockers on that relic world, and there will be quite a few, and they are very, very expensive. 1 to 2,000 energy per tile blocker. For that reason, I definitely recommend you get an environmental engineer as a governor when you clear those blockers. But once you clear all the blockers, you will not have to build all of the districts up. That is not required. What you can then do is go to your decisions and restore Ecumenopolis. It is important to note, when you have a relic world, you're getting a whole host of bonuses. First off, the central spire will be giving you a big boost to your research, 15%, and 8 researcher jobs. The industrial sector will give you sites for crystal mines, gas extraction wells, and moat harvesting traps. And finally, the dense ruins will give you another 15% research bonus, giving you a total of plus 30% research bonus on this planet. All of these will be lost when you move over to a restored Ecumenopolis, but don't fear. When you complete the Ecumenopolis, you will be left with a former relic world bonus, giving you plus 10% to your research. Well, plus 10% sounds a lot less than plus 30%, but it's actually identical because an Ecumenopolis gives you a base of plus 20% resources from jobs, so you will still be getting plus 30% output of your researchers. In many ways, finding a former relic world and converting it to an Ecumenopolis is the best way to build an Ecumenopolis because it does not require the Ascension perk and it does not require you to have to do the third method of getting an Ecumenopolis, which is to use an origin. The third and final way to get an Ecumenopolis is to take the Remnants origin. Now, whilst this origin does come with some great bonuses, the first being tile blockers that cost 750 energy and 250 minerals to clear, but on clearing give you both relics and most of the research points towards a random technology. You'll also get a 25% reduction to build cost on your first 2 colonies, as they are former worlds of your capital, and it will increase the planet size of your capital by a few extra. When you convert your capital into a relic world, you will still get the former relic world feature, giving you an extra 10% bonus to all of your job output. However, you will be unable to specialize this planet as it is the Empire capital. It is definitely not ideal for your Ecumenopolis, your main alloy producing world, which is what it will end up being, to have the Empire capital modifier rather than the Ecumenopolis foundry, which is going to give you minus 20% to your metallurgist upkeep, which will save you a lot of minerals. Once you have an Ecumenopolis, whether you have built it from scratch using the Ascension perk or restored a former relic world, you will be blessed with a few things. The first is a plus 20% resource from jobs output, which is going to affect your foundry workers, and that is what you're really looking for here, as many alloys as you can get your hands on, as well as a massive increase to pop growth speed. That plus 50%, in addition with the fact that you will be at maximum logistic pop growth, is going to help really push up your pop growth. Along with other bonuses you can get in the game, other modifiers, you're going to find your pop growth is at plus 8, plus 9, plus 10 per month without really having to do anything. And that will mean that you can quite quickly, in the space of only a few years, get new pops on this planet. When you finally get your Ecumenopolis, you will have, instead of the ability to produce city districts, industrial districts, and the 3 resource districts, energy, mineral, and food, you will have residential Arcologies, providing you with housing and clerk jobs, foundry Arcologies, providing you with housing and metallurgist jobs, factory Arcologies, providing housing and artisan jobs, and finally leisure Arcologies, providing housing, entertainer jobs, and culture worker jobs. The mainstay of your districts, though, should definitely be foundry Arcologies. If you combine the foundry Arcologies with the highest level of alloy building, that is the alloy nanoplants, increasing the base output by plus 2, you're going to find that your alloy production is through the roof on this world. Currently, I'm getting, for every mineral I'm in upkeep, I am getting 1 alloy output, which is loads. That means per pop I'm getting 9 alloys. Yes, it's costing me a lot of minerals, but it is at a higher efficiency than I could get on other planets, and I can really stack the number of alloy producing jobs on this planet. You will need lots of rare resources to get this going, though. You're going to need 1 volatile mote per foundry Arcology and 4 volatile motes for the alloy nanoplants, but it is definitely going to be worth it. This will end up being the mainstay of your economy. This world will help you defeat the crisis, defeat other empires, and simply have an economic backbone to punch through any threat. An empire's economic heart would soon be nothing without well-defended frontiers. If you'd like to know more about how to build fortress worlds, click the video on screen now.